Kroger, the largest grocery store chain in America, based on their sales numbers, they want their former employees back. And as a result, those former employees are getting some surprising texts and emails. Aggressive approach from Kroger. We'll break it down in a second, but Dusty Slay, the comedian, has got a great perspective. Well, he took on this topic. Let's see what Dusty had to say.
You work at Kroger and you like clean the floors and then you die, but your boss is still like, hey man, I know you're dead, but can you just come on in, clean those floors before you go off to heaven or wherever you're going? Can you come in? I need you. We're short-handed because...
So that's a ghost, I guess, in Dusty's warped comedian mind, which is fantastic. Yeah, well, he's not too far off because they may end up calling somebody who unfortunately did move on because they're reaching out to former employees. I got the wrong article. I got to get in my hand. I love that. That's hysterical. Okay, Tim Massa, the chief people officer at Kroger, told the Wall Street Journal that alumni are a talent source that we are looking to tap. They have stayed in touch with their ex-employees, and they've seen a significant number of their employees return, even pretty high up the ladder. One example is Tish Spurlock, a former recruiter at Kroger, who came back after they reached out to her. She had left for a technology firm, but Kroger brought her back in a new role with a higher salary, and Tish said, come on, I'm in. The company's gotten more aggressive recently with rehiring after seeing how well it worked. What Kroger has found, and again, leaders, careful on this. It is not a one-size-fits-all thing here. I'm just simply reporting what's going on here. But what Kroger has seen is that returning workers have generally hit their targets months before new ones do. And that's not really surprising in that these alumni, if we want to call them that, they know the ropes. And there is an advantage on paper to the concept of bringing somebody back because they don't have to ramp up. They're ready to go. So that is really, really interesting. And there's a term for this where employees have sought to go back to the company they left, and that's boomerang employees. But this is a new thing where we've not seen a company this large, at least been reported, that they're going after former employees and going, hey, we really want you back. But in this fight in a war for talent where we are right now in the American job economy, where there are more jobs available than there are people who are unemployed, or we should put it this way, seeking employment, it's a competitive situation, and not surprised to see companies do this. They got to fill positions, and looks like there's some early benefits to it. All right. In the layoff side of the employment market, so we talked about a hiring story there and what's happening. GM. I don't know what they're doing here. I'm going to give you my opinion, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if this is smoke and mirrors, if this is publicity with these big-time public companies. It feels like it is. You be the judge. General Motors said in January it would save $2 billion without planning any layoffs. So you think, okay, well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome, right? Yeah, hey, way to go, GM. Man, that's awesome. You're going to cut costs in other places. You are going to keep your people. Hey, that's great, GM. Way to go. Well, hold on. They want to save a lot of those costs through a voluntary separation program in which eligible employees would get a lump sum payment and other severance based on how long they worked at the company. The voluntary separation program will be offered to all U.S. salary employees with at least 5 years of service and global executives that have been with the company for at least 2 years. In a statement, the company said that employees are strongly encouraged to consider the program. Hey, we want to tell everybody we're going to save $2 billion without laying people off. I applaud you, GM. How honorable. You fine people, you. Wait. We're not going to lay anybody off. We're just going to strongly encourage them to consider quitting. I mean, now this is semantics. And let's take this a step further. The statement says we're going to strongly encourage them to consider the program. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to strongly manipulate them. A lump sum payment and other severance. I mean, look, let's just be real. A lot of people are going to go, I'm in. Yeah. Do you need my bank account? How soon will that be deposited? And how soon can I leave you? I mean, let's be real. That's going to happen. So this is manipulation. And we're going to say, we're not going to lay anybody off. So this is a PR strategy. This is imaging. This isn't real. CEO Mary Barra told investors, I do want to be clear. We are not planning layoffs. We are limiting our hiring to only the most strategically important roles, and we will use attrition to help manage overall headcount. So again, we're not planning layoffs, but we're going to use attrition. Fancy word for we want some people to fall off. If you've ever had your arm or wrist or leg in a cast for any amount of time, you know that when you take that cast off, your body part has atrophied. It has weakened. It has shrunk essentially from a lack of use. This is, again, it's all PR. It's all PR. Now, is this good business? Well, the buyouts are going to cost GM $1.5 billion before taxes. Okay? So they're going to have to spend some money to save some money. And what they are doing is they are tightening things up. And again, that is good business. But again, the reason I bring this up is if I'm a leader, let's call it what it is. Let's just call it what it is. And I just think this is, again, semantics. So there you go.